What's up, guys? Welcome back to Screencasters, and today we're getting into a very fun deck profile of one of my favorite decks to play across all of Yu-Gi-Oh! It is Chaos Dragons. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that this is a very different build than the ones you've been seeing on my channel lately. The build I was using was a 6-axis build. Meanwhile, this current build is a more fun build with Light Sworns, with the Burning Abyss and all that stuff. This is the build I use if I want to kick back, relax, and have some fun. The other build are probably done online later, but I just want to point out this is a separate build, so there are some differences, obviously. But yes, this is the long overdue update to my Chaos Dragons. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to drop some likes, and as with all my deck profiles, click the description box down below, and you can see a long list of tech cards that you can try out in Chaos Dragons yourselves. So don't forget to check that out. Don't forget to like the video. Without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. So it starts off pretty standard, the 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal and 1 BLS. These are the big guys of your deck. You want to summon them as quickly as possible. When you bring them out, you win, so you want to save them till like as late as possible. Then we got 3 Light Pulsar, one of the best dragons, main levels for Synchro fodder, along with your Destiny Hero Malicious. I do run a mini 6-axis in this deck, so O'Malley really helps with that. He comes back, he's dark, he's helps with the light and dark aspect of the deck, and, you know, makes some good rank 6 action. So yeah, that's it for the big guys of the deck. On for the Light Sworns. We got Triple Raiden, Handle Light Sworn. He's one of your only tuners, him along with your Plague Spreader. He's a light tuner, Plague Spreader is the dark tuner, but you want to run him because he gets you an instant mill, helps get to your pieces, he's really good. Double Lumina, Light Sworn Summoner, she brings back your Raiden, one of the best plays you can do, and, you know, searchable with your Charged Light Brigade. And last Light Sworn, you got 1 Lila and 1 Tech Felice. Now, the reason I run Felice over Wolf is for a few reasons. The only way you're not going to get her effect off in this deck is if you send her with your Charged Light Brigade. But since I'm not running Solar Recharge, the only way you're going to be milling her besides that 1 card is with your monster effects, like your Light Sworns, or with your Beatrice, or with your Dante. So she's pretty much always live, and she's a lot more versatile. She gets to pop a card and mill for you. She's also a tuner, and yeah, she's just overall better to me than Wolf in this build. But if you're playing Solar Recharge, take her out for a Wolf. I have been tinkering around, but I haven't been trying the Tour Guide engine again. It's just a really fun thing you can do. I love playing this engine in the deck, even though Tour Guide's at freaking 1. But she has her uses, so yeah, it's some Burning Abyss stuff. We got 1 Tour Guide, 1 Graph, 1 Seer, 1 Farfa, and double Skarm. Skarm can search them all out from your deck. If you mill them, it's not that bad, especially with your Farfa. You can mill it with your Beatrice if you make it first to, you know, stun your opponent a bit. So it's pretty good. The Dante Seer loop is a thing. So this is a mini engine you could try out if you don't want to use your normal summon for your Light Sworns. You already don't run any back rows, so you can just special summon them, make your free Dante, and get your free mills from there. It's a pretty safe way to go into Dante. But yeah, this is the dark engine of the deck, and they do very well. Now on for the return of the baby dragons. We got 2 White Dragon Wyver Burster and 2 Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. These guys are super amazing. I do love them. They do the best if you're going for synchro plays, but they also tutor out your rank 4s. If you synchro with one, you get a copy of the other, and helps extend your board, helps you OTK. For the level 4s, rest of them, we got 2 Trick Clown and the 1 Snow. Trick Clown is pretty self-explanatory. If you mill him in any way, he comes back, which is pretty great. Snow, I would be playing too, but if you mill her, you don't really need the second copy, and the extra deck is pretty tight for space. But she's super great. If you ever get in the graveyard, you'll be doing very well because the Book of Moon effect is actually really good. And if you mill any monster you already used the effect for, you can just banish them, bring her out, and keep reusing her. Which is a super good card. I highly recommend trying it out in Chaos Dragons if you haven't tried it yet. She is very, very versatile. And last, the main deck monsters. We got Triple Plague Spreader. This guy's amazing. I was for the longest time trying out Jet Synchron and Glow Up Bulb. However, I decided to just say fuck it. We're going into the Plague, baby. So we're doing Triple Plague Spreader Zombie. He has the most synergy with your level 4s and with your level 6s like Mali and like Pulsar. So that's pretty good going to your level 6 synchros from your level 4s, going to level 8s and Crystal Wing and all that good stuff. It's pretty good.
Hey, That's pretty good.
But Plague is really great. I highly recommend him. If you haven't tried him, go for it. He's an amazing tuner, has synergy with your deck, and great discard material. If you're doing like Pulsar's Grave Effect. So that's it for the monsters, on for the spells. We're doing 2 Charge of the Light Brigade. It searches out your Raiden for that free mill, and if you already have Raiden in the graveyard, search out your Lumina, go for Michael, blah blah blah. It's really good. Double Twin Twister, because you're not really going minus at all. If you use it, you can send Snow, you can send your Plague Spurter Zombie, you can send all of these cool things, and they all get their effects in the graveyard. Easy way to tutor out your Mally from the hand. And last of 2 Ls, we're doing 2 Instant Fusion, because Norden bring back your play to go into your Charge Warrior for a draw, bring back that Plague and go into your Crystal Wing. There's a lot of cool plays with it, go into rank 4 obviously, so that's something. We're doing 1 Allure Darkness. I would recommend playing 2, but only have 1. Well, if you have 2, go for it. And finally, we got 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Soul Charge. The broken cards of the deck, you open with them, you're going to be doing very well for yourself. So that's it for the main deck. On for the extra deck. We got the 1 Crystal Wing. He wins games by himself, helps stop those Battle Faders, stops those Speedroid Mankos, helps secure your OTK. We got 1 Scarlight, because if you use them and you don't OTK, you can still burn your opponent by blowing up your other monsters, so that's a thing. We got 1 Omega and 1 Scrap Dragon. They do very well. Omega cycles back your banished stuff, so you can reuse your Plague Spurter Zombies, which is one of the main reasons I put Plague from 2 to 3. And Scrap Dragon, you can pop stuff, pop your baby dragons, get a search for them. That's pretty good. 1 Stardust Spark for the last level 8s. He's a tech. I really do like this card. He's not that bad of a first turn board. For the only 7, we play Michael, because level 7s don't come up that often in this build, believe it or not. The only way you can make a level 7 is with your Lumina Raiden. The only one you really be going into is Michael most of the time, so he's the only one I play. For the level 6 Synchros, we got 1 Stardust Charge Warrior and 1 Red Wyvern. I don't own a Coral Dragon, but if you do, I would recommend taking out the Red Wyvern for it. Red Wyvern does have its uses. It's a Dart Destroyer out at the very least. So that's it for the Synchros. On for the XYZs. We got 1 Dante for the mills, pretty self-explanatory. We got 1 Castell and 1 Dweller for the rank 4s. I need to find room for more, but the extra deck space is extremely tight. We got 1 M7, 1 Utopia Beyond, and 1 Beatrice for the rank 6s. Just some really good cards. Utopia Beyond for the OTK makes all your opponents 0 a lot easier to get through. Non-targeting, non-destruction, it's really good. Beatrice and whatever piece you need to finish out your combos, and M7 to get back, you know, some of your key pieces to restore some of your advantage. And last extra deck, 1 Norden for your instant fusion. So yeah, that is my update to Chaos Dragons. This is a very fun build. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, comment them down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I hope you use it as a prototype so you guys can improve your own Chaos Dragons. And if you guys want to see a long list of possible tech cards to use in Chaos Dragons, check the description box and you'll see a long list of possible tech cards that you can try out for yourselves. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video to show your support. Don't forget to comment down anything you're wondering. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more epic and amazing videos similar to this one. Once again, my name is Yugioh from Screencasters and I am signing out.